My wife's sister lied that I got her pregnant, and my wife and her family believed her instantly. I had always believed that life in Lyon would be peaceful. My wife, Camille, and I had built something beautiful together, a quiet apartment overlooking the Rhone, evenings filled with music, and weekends spent wandering through the old markets. Her family adored me, or so I thought. It began on a gray Tuesday, when a storm rolled over the city and changed everything. Camille's sister, Elise, showed up at our door, pale and trembling. I remember her eyes not of sorrow, but calculation. She whispered something to Camille that turned my wife's face to stone. From that moment, my world began to unravel. Within hours, her parents arrived. No one would meet my eyes. The silence in that small living room was heavier than any accusation could have been. I didn't understand what had happened until Camille packed her bag and left without a word. Her mother's cold gaze followed me as if I were a stranger, not the man who had shared their table for years. Only later did I learn what Elise had said, that she was carrying my child. The lie spread faster than wildfire through the narrow streets and family whispers. Friends turned away, colleagues avoided me, and Camille's father called me a disgrace. I tried to explain, to defend myself, but words are powerless when trust is already broken. The following weeks felt endless. I stopped going to work. The apartment that once smelled of lavender and coffee now reeked of emptiness. Every corner held a memory: Camille laughing as she cooked, the gentle clink of wine glasses, her hair catching the sunlight by the window. Now, only silence remained, and that silence accused me more than any voice could. Then came the moment of truth. Elise's story began to crumble under its own weight. Her timeline didn't add up. Someone saw her with another man, and soon the truth spread. The lie had been born from jealousy, not love. Camille came to see me, her face pale with regret. She stood in the doorway, unable to speak. I saw in her eyes the same pain that lived in mine. But some wounds do not close, even when the truth surfaces. The lie had already stained everything it touched. Camille tried to rebuild what had been destroyed, but trust, once shattered, becomes fragile like thin glass, clear, yet always cracked. Now I walk alone along the Rhone every evening, the same river that once reflected our happiness. I watch the water carry fallen leaves away, thinking about how easily one false word can sweep a life downstream. And though the city around me glows with light, I know that some darkness never truly leaves.